You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, using the words that are said and manipulating them against you. Same as if I say I'm going to give everybody $1 million, but I only give it to certain black people and no white people. But I just said I'm gonna give everybody. Everybody means everybody, white or black. So I know how to manipulate the words, but that's not what I'm. What that's how it looks when it come out to the world, and the world say, "Oh, that's it." But meanwhile, that's not how it happened when the truth come out in its matter. So while he's saying he was startling and saying that it would interfere the fucking thing. The people have a right to make a choice whether or not they're gonna take a vaccine. This has nothing to do with good medicine. I said it before and I'll say it again. This has nothing to do with good practice. If there is medicine that needs to be injected from a vaccine that is good practice, good medicine, good honest truth to it, all that scientific work that needs to be done to clarify it and make and improve in the what we call test subjects or whatever in volunteering to go to it, and they go to it and it shows proven fact that it works, then the vaccine is good to go. Nobody's arguing against that. That wasn't the point. Let's just be honest here while they're busy listening and probably, you know, wiretapping my motherfucking phone. They're funny. But anyway, that was not the point. The point was what we saw in the whole schematical overstanding did not add up to what the truth of the matter really was. Let's just be honest here. It did not add up in way, shape, or form. But it was forced down the lane without proving facts to the matter as itself. And the schematical groove was done in such a way that we already saw. Even if you didn't know, you could clearly see what really happened. But they got away with it though. You see? The whole fact of the matter is they got away with it. When it comes down to it, they got away with it. That's what it looked like. Let's just be honest. You see? So why would I not have anything to say as a citizen of the United States, you know, calling me three-fifths of a human being, you know, still in itself you haven't proven that shit. But no matter what, because we know that that goes the other way, but no matter what, you still should have a concern for the land and the food and the water and the drinks and the eats and the this and the that and the schools and the children and the women and so forth on as men. Not to allow something like this to happen. Talking about, and then when you ask where it came from or how did it spread, or they can't show you that. The only thing they can show you was a schematical game they played by saying it came in from some Chinese person or some a bunch of people, or it came on a cruise ship and off the airplanes and people traveling and it seeped in, and now we hide it for so long, but now we got to tell you. That's not good enough. Then once you do that, you start to show these ships and you start to show dead bodies from the nursing home and the hospital. Meanwhile, you up there pulling the plug on the old people, clearing out whole floors, and using them bodies to make the living believe in the detrimental of you giving them that shit. Without any true scientific facts, true scientific study that was clarified to the people in any shape or form. And you was not going to do that because you already had the boxes lined up ready to stick their asses. No matter what nobody said. So was it, let's be honest here, some form of takeover of the United States by tricking the people so they'll be too weak to fight? That's a rat. The way they sneak in and steal your shit, your life. They're lower than a fucking shitty rat from the fucking sewer. Because that's what we saw. Now you running down the road with it, and then you censoring the media to where the Fifth Circuit Court itself, you know what I'm saying, have to close you down. This does not make any sense. This is terrible here, people. This is very terrible, and we have to really come up. We have to get up. We have to get up, stand up, and get ready to fight in all realms. Because we have a schematical group of people that has been running our government for a very long time, all across the board. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm talking about scientists. Scientists discover COVID weakness. Yeah, all of a sudden you found its weakness. Till you come up with another one and depopulate another 4 billion people again, as these 4 billion you just got away with a schematical game is about to fall. The GOP is moving forward with a bill that would force student loan borrowers into paying into payments they can't afford by blocking Joe Biden's new repayment plan, a top demon Democrat said. Yeah. Well, he still ain't show us the proof. Let's see the bill. Let's see what the Republicans say on the bill. This is coming in by, I don't know, Sheepy or whatever your name is one day. Go out to business inside that. You know what I'm saying? Like this Arab guy up there talking, running his fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? He's saying the Republicans began making up a bill that would overturn Joe Biden's same income driven replacement plan. Demon Democrat, you know what I'm saying, Republican Bobby Scott said it would force borrowers into an unaffordable payment plan, I guess. Over 4 million borrowers are already enrolled in the plan, the education department said. The Republican lawmakers are moving forward with, the Republican lawmakers are moving forward with a bill that would repeal the creepy ass motherfucking bill that he passed. You know what I'm saying? A top demon Democrat isn't happy about it. On Thursday, the House Education Committee began making up a range of legislation, including a bill that would overturn creepy Joe Biden's saving motherfucking plan, rip-off plan, intended to lower the monthly payment, you know what I'm saying, for the borrower. You know what I'm saying? Republicans in the House and the Senate introduced a legislation last week using the Congressional Review Act, which is a fast track tool Congress can use to overturn final rules, but in place by the put in place by the federal government. I'm sorry, the Creepy Joe new income driven repayment plan, if enacted, would be the most expensive. The Creepy Joe Biden new income driven repayment plan, if enacted, will be the most expensive regulations in our nation's history. The Republicans on the House Education Committee wrote on X, formerly Twitter, you know what I'm saying, on Thursday, the fallout from his SAVE scheme will push students, institution taxpayers, and our economy to its breaking point, leaving the borrowers paying for decades. That's what it's all about. Because that's what they want in the first place. Because they the ones set up a lot of that shit to begin with, and using that scheme. But really, in the end, he's going to screw you over while you're busy screaming on the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? You know. So we see that. You know what I'm saying? But we see a bombshell admission over New Jersey school transit policy. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to hear nothing about no trans in our schools. You trying it out however you trying it out. But when it comes to the regular students and the regular people, we don't want to hear that bullshit. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. We see a bombshell over the school's trans policy. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? With their crazy head, this up there in ass. Bombshell administration, in the bombshell admissions, admission, you know what I'm saying, on trans policy from Murphy administration, many schools district could quickly defy guardian from the state. It is it is seen by some as a major victory for parents' rights. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, it should have been parents' rights to motherfucking begin with in the whole situation to begin with. So I don't know what fuck you talking about when we really look at it, you know. It should have been the parent right in the first place, and it shouldn't have been no argument to that situation in itself. You know what I'm saying? That's something that y'all wanted to do to the people, you know, because this is the treat Joe Biden and the demon Democratic administration and probably the Ku Klux Klan was fucking each other in the ass in the bushes because they always seem to be hanging together, like as if seem is some kind of lover. You know what I'm saying? But want to put that on black people, and black people probably prove them right. You know what I'm saying? And what you know what I'm saying? It looked like nearly a dozen school districts are expected to defy orders from Governor Phil Murphy administration regarding the parental notification of the child change gender identity in school. The act will come after what one school board member called a bombshell admissions. The order, you know what I'm saying? The order from Murphy are not really orders at all, merely guidance, and they can be rejected by any district that chooses to do so. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that straight. Phil, Keith Murphy. You know what I'm saying? We see here where, NASA scientists reveal the first ever reported unidentified, you know what I'm saying, abnormalous or whatever phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? As we see, in more ways than one, as we see. You know what I mean? And again, I'll say it again. It'd be stupid to think that we're the only people on planet Earth. I don't know where people get that from. Shape or form. We're not the only people on planet Earth, and not the only people in the galaxy as in itself. You know what I'm saying? As in itself. We are not, and we won't never be. You know? So while they busy dancing, prancing, romancing, hiding shit, getting technology from them and using it against us, you know what I'm saying? We already know the deal. You see, Fannie Wills handed an anonymous loss in, you know what I'm saying, in Georgia Trump case. You know what I'm saying? This is coming in by Anna Comanda. You know what I'm saying? On 9/14/2023 at 2:17 uh, p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Fanny Dog Wheel. You know what I'm saying? Let's check it out, people. Let's check it out. We got Fanny Dog up here. But it looks like this is one of the music ones that annoys you too. You know, when we look at it in all shapes and forms. You know what I'm saying? I hate when they do that too. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is one of them. You know what I'm saying? We can forget that. We don't need to see it over there. We don't need to see it over there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we see Fulton County District, Fannie Wills was hit with an anonymous sign by Judge Scott. Uh, the way your name is my Afri, you know what I'm saying, on Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, when he ruled that trial for the President of the United States lawyers, Kenneth Cheesebro or whatever, said Sidney Powell would be separated from the remaining 17 defendants. Wills said that she intends to try all 19 defendants charged under her anti-racketeering lying-ass bullshit scheme investigation in two alleged criminal attempts to overturn the election. He didn't try to overturn nothing. You're lying. Raffensperger, and you need to give it up with your sorry ass. You're beginning to look stupid, really. But we see Cheeseborough and Powell, you know, who were indicted along. No, they weren't. They were criminally indicted by crooks like Fannie Wells. You know what I'm saying? Along with the president of the United States, moved to have their cases served so they can be tried separately from other defendants. All these have pleaded not guilty. Yeah, they ain't guilty. You know what I'm saying? Fannie Wells ain't nothing but a crook. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When we really look at the whole ideology of what she's trying to do, it doesn't make any sense in any shape or form. Because on Wednesday, you know, Mahaffrey, you know what I'm saying, you know, ruled that separating the cases is simply a procedural and logical inevitability, in, in, in what? Eventability or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Also citing legislature concerns that the Fulton County courthouse simply contains, you know what I'm saying, no courtroom uh, uh, no courtroom adequately large enough to hold all 19 defendants. There are multiple attorneys and support staff, the sheriff, uh, deputies, court personnel, and the state prosecutorial team. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they need to just kill the cases altogether because it seems like it's a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. So this is Point Black saying we're gonna stop right here, but coming later because I gotta finish up. We got a lot more to cover. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look at the Ukraine, we gotta look at Sudan, we gotta look at Egypt, we gotta look at Africa, we gotta look at the whole wide world, and we gotta comment on it. Today was just like on the political vibe in itself, but there's a lot more news that needs to be reported, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Even when we look at attack on military readiness, human rights group sound new alarm on extremists. Yeah, we know. So this is Point Black saying, stay right, stay tight, stay and fight. And we're going to keep on fighting till we get it right. You know what I'm saying? There is no other way. It is tonight. So, you know what I'm saying? We coming true like the motherfucking world. So this is Point Black saying, farewell. One, we will meet again.